Well, hey guys, it's me, Broere here. I'm back here in Broere, and back in, a while ago, like last year, for my stepbrother, well, I had a stepbrother, and he was called, Ben Waterfield, and basically what happened one day was that he was in a car crash, and basically he later died in the hospital because of how bad his injuries were. And basically there was this whole big court thing which my dad and my stepmom went to, and basically even though I didn't go, I hoped that there would be justice for my stepbrother Ben, and because although my stepmom and my dad weren't married, we're still not. Basically, for me, he still was like another brother to me. One that was far, far less annoying than the one I got from my mom. And I hope that he would wind up getting justice. And basically, I found out from my brother Jack that that my dad was in the paper, uh, involving his stepbrother Ben's death, and I thought that it would wind up. Well, part of me thought that, I wonder if that creep who killed my stepbrother ended up getting what he deserved and got his comeuppance. Basically got what he deserved, or something, like when it comes to punishments for like killing my stepbrother. Because it turned out he had like the crash or something, like, I don't know, 2 days before, like 2 days after he passed his driving test. And basically, and unfortunately, as you probably see from the title of this video, which you're watching right now, that wasn't the case. That's the newspaper article my dad showed me. And basically it says, and I quote, Benjamin's life was worth more than community service. And here we can see over on this side is like the picture of my dad, Broere. As for over there's like the picture of my stepbrother Ben. He's sadly, dead. And as for this guy, well, he was the complete and utter scumbag who, in a single moment, took my stepbrother's life. It says here in the bottom of the pictures, tragedy. Broere left, which is my dad. His stepson Benjamin Waterfield, center, which is like him there. Yeah, I'm holding up the right picture. And basically, I obviously showed you the picture and like I showed you the picture thing in the thumbnail. and driver Calvin McRobb, who was on the right. It says here, the family of a teenager who died in a northeast horror crash has said there has been no justice after his killer avoided jail yesterday. 17-year-old Benjamin Waterfield died on March 12th last year after Kevin McRobb lost control of his Citroen C2 on a double bend before colliding with an oncoming vehicle. The teenage driver had been speeding in the run-up to the collision and ignored pleas from a passenger to slow down. McRobb appeared in court earlier this year and admitted killing his friend, who was traveling in his car, by driving carelessly on the A947 Aberdeen to New Hampshire Road. The incident occurred just 2 days after passing his driver's test. Yesterday, the 20-year-old was spared jail. After the continues on page 5. Where the hell is page 5? It says here, was spared after the sheriff ruled no constitutional sentence could punish him more severely than the feeling of guilt he would have to live for the rest of his life. What is the judge thinking? That he's going to feel so guilty that he's going to do something like commit suicide by hanging himself or jumping off of a damn bridge? No, he does not deserve to live with the guilt to the point where he could go and bloody hang himself or jump off of a bridge. I'd say what that creep deserves for killing my stepbrother is the guilt that he killed somebody and that he would never get to see the light of day again and rot in a jail cell. He was ordered to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work and placed on a home curfew. My dad was absolutely right in saying that my stepbrother Ben's life was worth more than stinking community service. I would like for that judge to go and look at a picture of my stepbrother, or even look at my stepmom, look her dead straight in the eye, and to tell her that let's see if the judge would wind up having the guts to tell straight into my stepmom's face after looking into her eyes. My stepbrother his life was worth 200 stinking hours of unpaid work, and a stinking piece of plastic with a goddamn alarm on it. My brother, Ben, well, although he was a stepbrother, he was like another brother to me. Thing is, although I know that he died, and I know that he probably deep inside didn't want to die. He didn't want everyone around him who cared about him to wind up dealing with this. And that he didn't want to go into heaven. Yet sadly he did. Because of the driver, that creep, Kevin, Calvin McRobb took his life, all because he was a stinking petrol head. This almost just reminds me of like the Glasgow bin lorry crash that happened back in 2014. Because what happened? And driver ended up causing an accident. Driver ended up killing a motherload of people who done bullshit to get the deaths which they did. And the driver gets off scot-free. To be honest, I'd say when it comes to road traffic accidents and stuff like that, the criminal justice system in Scotland, if not the entirety of Britain, is a joke. It's a sick joke. How many more teenagers, how many young people who are like their whole lives ahead of them and all that shit, who enjoy having their friends around them, who like spending time with them and having their family members around them, showing them their love and all that stuff, to wind up having their lives cut short like that just because of some complete and utter idiot on the road. This thing's just wrong. This whole thing is just completely and utterly wrong. It makes me like so angry. I feel like wanting to scream inside. I feel like wanting to scream. For me, I think I've just had it with this whole thing on my stepbrother. His death. And if I hear anyone in the comment section saying that my stepbrother's life was worth 200 fucking hours of unpaid work and a stinking curfew, then I hope that they rot in hell with the person they try to sympathize for. Because the real person which they should be sympathizing with is my stepbrother Ben, for having his life cut so tragically short, and leaving me with a sibling short in life. Heck, more than likely I would wind up having at least a brother who actually supported me through my transition, rather than having an annoying little one who would only protect, and when he was on the spotlight, when the spotlight was off of me, to go, oh, you're bullying a girl and all that shit. Thing is, I bet that if my stepbrother Ben was still alive, and that if he knew earlier before he died that I was transgender and stuff, then who knows, maybe my transition would wind up being less shitty. But I know that Ben isn't around. He isn't alive. I suppose the only good thing which can come out of something like this. But if that creep, that that thing, I don't even want to describe him as a person. Thing is, if that guy won't get thingied in a court of law, then sorry, Calvin McRobb, but if you ain't gonna get put down and right by a court of law, then I hope to God that you will be brought to real justice in a court of God. One day you really will rest in peace, Ben. One day you will. Well, basically that's this video done. If you like it or whatever, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment on the video, share, whatever, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to. I don't really care what you do. And, well, bye.